Most glitches begin with an idea. The growing popularity of speedrunning has had incredible impact on how we attempt to exploit video games. Rather than purely focusing on entertaining or fun glitches, we now take an interest in those that skip required sections of a game in hopes of setting record time completions. Paper Mario had little potential for a major sequence break, but we finally have a new lead. Over the past few years, some of us have theorized that Paper Mario's epilogue could be triggered while in the prologue. RobDog hypothesized something like this would most realistically be possible if we gained control during the intro cutscene. Eventually, Bonecrusher applied this idea and discovered saving and reloading the file cancels the beginning cinematic, giving us early access to Toad Town. He found that the bad shop defaulted to open and had a few glitchy sprites. You can explore a bit of the game in this state, but we haven't come across many notable curiosities. After Bonecrusher manually entered Peach's castle, the game assumed he did so during the epilogue, and played the cutscene of Princess Peach delivering her congratulatory speech. Unfortunately, as a result of having prologue characters interact in an endgame scene, animation errors crashed the Nintendo 64. There was still untapped potential in the official Virtual Console releases, which had been known to circumvent some crashes due to emulation differences. When I tested this version, it stabilizes by giving Princess Peach's dialogue and animations to Luigi. And just like that, the credits roll after 1 minute of gameplay on this file. So where do we go from here? Well, for the benefit of speedruns, it is acceptable to exploit developer oversights, but manipulating the game using third-party hardware or software is not. So our goal is to do this without hacking. I'm not gonna lie, the chances of that happening given the stipulations are extremely slim. These intro cinematics take place before we ever control Mario. With that being said, we're not just writing this off. As we've seen with pre-existing glitches, controlling RAM to move during cutscenes is already a possibility, and we've discovered glitches that persist between files. It's unlikely, but new tech with both of those properties could be the key. Perhaps a glitch allowing us to save anywhere could be feasible as well. Save block storage is doable in a few places, but is restricted to those rooms. A method of carrying the effects between areas could maybe do the trick here. All things considered, there is one certainty. Now begins the potentially impossible quest of beating Paper Mario by preventing the conflict altogether.